Get up on your feet and to everyone you meet, say hello, 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 hello. When you meet somebody new, the first thing you should do is say hello, 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 hello. Saying hi, hello, say hello, hello, say it fast, hello, say it slow. Hello. Get up on your feet and to everyone you meet, say hello, 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 hello. Cause when you wanna make a new friend, give a great big smile and say hi, hello, my name is Zach, Weezy, Orange, and before you know it, you'll have a brand new pal. True blue till the end, a brand new friend.
System of education stated by the government, right? Public schools are aligned by what the government says it should have, and that distracts away from what people want to learn, because it doesn't adapt to the specific needs of the people who want to learn. There has to be some sort of alignment, yes, but there has to be flexibility in order to fit the type of learning to individual students, and that's what's wrong with our country. Key element for success in education is adaptability. To be able to be flexible, to be able to um, custom make specific classes, specific projects for the individual, based on their learning strengths, based on their passions, based on what they like to do, in order to give a sense of motivation and ownership about the learning. So flexibility is the main issue.
Now here's a game that's kinda neat. Just gets your body in the beat. But when you hear the music quit, don't wanna see you move a bit. Now you can dance any way you please, but listen closely for the freeze.
Hi, my name's Miss Avery. I'm from Australia. As far as what you can learn from education in Australia, I don't know, I never taught there and it was a long time ago that I was a student, but I think inclusivity, everybody gets the same education, it's largely free, heavily government, some subsidized even into college and university, which I know is different in the States. I don't know about Mexico. So I think that less cost in education to everybody, to give everyone the same opportunity. And the key element to success in my personally, my attitude towards life is how hard can it be? Try and then just don't take failure personally, because sometimes you're gonna suck at stuff, and that's okay.
You can hop and you can bop and you can flip and you can flop and you can rock and roll with style and ease. And you can bump and you can hustle, but don't ever move a muscle when you hear the music coming through the freeze.
You mentioned you have past experience teaching in England. What can you tell us about that?
Okay, so when I went to teach in England, I was teaching grade 1 there at an inner city school. The thing I learned about England is that it's really kind of intense. So basically I had 30 students in my class and we had 5 tables, so 5 students per table, and they were ranked and seating according to their skill level. So it was the less able table, the lower core table, the core table, the upper core table, and the more able table. And they sat according to the skill levels, and that's how they categorize them. So basically, in grade 1, grade 2, you don't really know, but when you get older, you're like, okay, I'm sitting here because this is how smart I am. And this, if I want to be smarter, I'll be sitting with the smarter kids, or if I was a bit not as intelligent, I'll be sitting over there. And basically, for each lesson, everything was differentiated to fit everyone's needs. So for example, as a counting lesson in grade 1, if you can only count to 10, your table will only have counting to 10 and maybe up to 15, 20 to challenge you. If you can count to 50, then you have challenge up to 50 and maybe up to 75 to challenge you. If you count up to 100, then you can count up to 100 plus 125 to challenge you. So as a teacher, it was very time consuming and it was really tough for a teacher because you had to differentiate it for each level, which at the end of the day challenged everybody and also had everything accessible. But the main the devil's advocate to that is basically at a young age the gap's not so big, but when they get older and older, if you keep challenging them with not as great as challenges as the other ones, the gap gets bigger. So by the time they get to like grade 6, the tables have a great difference from them. And basically your grade level in England follows you. So if you're like 1A, 1B, 1C in grade 1, if you're a 1B and you go to grade 2, you're not a 2B anymore, you're still 1B until you can show you're 1A and 2C. So there's kids in grade 6 with like 4As and 4Bs and 5As, and that's basically the level it follows you. So from a very young age, they're challenged and they're labeled and it just follows them forever. And it's interesting. And it's just...
And what happens with their self-esteem?
My self-esteem as a teacher?
No, their self-esteem.
Their self-esteem, because the fact that that's all they know, they just know that's just how it is. So some students may think of it as a challenge, be like, wow, I need to work hard so I can sit at that table. Some students might settle, okay, this is where I belong. This is where I belong, exactly. Mm-hmm. Some students will feel really bad, the fact that they're at the lesser table and they're not at the bigger table. And then people might see superior, the students might think, oh, they're smarter than me, they're better than me, or I'm at the big table, I'm better than everyone else. So it really works both ways. So it's just crazy. It's just amazing, and like that's what they do over in England, and it's all results driven, evidence driven, and they're very into that stuff. And in England also, the government audits the schools, so there's so much pressure from up above to really do well and stuff.
Thank you.